Have you ever woken up feeling like you barely slept, even after a full night in bed? Maybe your body aches, your mind feels foggy, or you're just not yourself. As a health and wellness coach who's worked with seniors for over a decade, I've seen how small things in your bedroom can silently steal your energy, disrupt your sleep, and even affect your relationships and health. Today, I'm revealing 6 surprising items you should never keep near your bed. Things many of us, including me, once thought were harmless. Stick around until the end, because I'm sharing simple, life-changing fixes to help you wake up refreshed, energized, and ready to embrace each day. Trust me, one small change could transform your mornings and your life. If you're ready to reclaim your rest, let's dive in. Before we start, if you love practical tips to live healthier and happier, hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss a video. And please comment one below if you're excited to learn these tips. I'd love to know you're here with me. 1. Cluttered personal keepsakes. Let's start with something many of us hold dear. Personal keepsakes. Think old letters from a loved one, a grandchild's drawing, or that little seashell from a beach trip years ago. These treasures tell the story of our lives, and it's tempting to keep them close, right on your nightstand to feel connected. I get it. When I was caring for my aging mother, she kept a stack of my childhood drawings by her bed, saying they brought her joy. But here's the truth. Cluttered keepsakes near your bed can quietly drain your mental energy and disrupt your sleep in ways you might not expect. Why is this a problem? Every time you glance at those items, your mind takes a trip down memory lane. A letter might remind you of a lost friend, stirring grief. A photo could spark worry about a distant child. These emotions, while meaningful, keep your brain active when it should be winding down. Studies show that visual clutter, like a crowded nightstand, can increase stress hormones, making it harder to relax. For seniors, this is especially critical because our brains process emotions more intensely as we age, and poor sleep can worsen everything from memory to heart health. I've seen clients toss and turn, haunted by memories triggered by a single keepsake they couldn't let go of at bedtime. But it's not just emotions. Cluttered keepsakes collect dust, which can aggravate allergies or breathing issues, common in older adults. Dust mites thrive in forgotten trinkets, and poor air quality can leave you waking up congested or tired. Plus, a crowded nightstand increases the risk of knocking things over during a midnight bathroom trip. A real safety hazard when balance isn't what it used to be. I learned this the hard way when my mom accidentally knocked over a glass frame one night, startling her and disrupting her sleep for hours. Here's my advice. Create a special memory nook elsewhere in your home, a shelf in the living room, or a cozy corner for reflection. Keep your nightstand clear, maybe with just a lamp and a small journal to jot down gratitude before bed. This simple shift helped my client, Sarah, a 72-year-old widow, sleep peacefully for the first time in months. She moved her late husband's watch to a display case and said it felt like honoring him while giving herself permission to rest. Try it. You'll feel lighter, safer, and ready for deeper sleep. 2. Overly bright alarm clocks. Overly bright alarm clocks. You know the ones, those glaring red or blue numbers that light up your room like a spaceship. Many seniors keep these clocks close to check the time during the night, thinking they're practical. I used to have one myself, convinced it helped me stay on schedule. But let me share a secret. These glowing clocks could be robbing you of restful sleep and leaving you groggy, affecting your health more than you realize. Here's why they're a problem. Bright light from alarm clocks, especially blue or white light, tricks your brain into thinking it's daytime. This disrupts your circadian rhythm, the body's internal clock that tells you when to sleep and wake. At night, your body needs darkness to produce melatonin, a hormone that helps you fall asleep and stay asleep. But when that clock's light hits your eyes, even if they're closed, it suppresses melatonin, making it harder to drift off or reach deep, restorative sleep. Research shows that even low levels of artificial light can reduce melatonin by 50%, and for seniors, whose melatonin production naturally declines with age, this is a big deal. Poor sleep can lead to fatigue, weaker immunity, and even mood swings that strain relationships. I saw this firsthand with my neighbor Tom, an 80-year-old retiree. He complained of waking up exhausted despite sleeping 8 hours. When I visited, I noticed his bright digital clock glaring right at his pillow. He'd check it obsessively, worrying about oversleeping. That constant light and anxiety were keeping him in a shallow sleep cycle. There's also the stress factor. Watching the minutes tick by can make you feel like sleep is slipping away, raising your heart rate and keeping you awake longer. My solution? Swap that bright clock for a dimmable or analog one with no light emission. If you need a clock, choose one with soft amber numbers or place it across the room so it's not in your direct line of sight. Better yet, try a sunrise alarm clock that gently wakes you with natural light. After Tom made this switch, he said his bedroom felt calmer, and he woke up feeling refreshed for the first time in years. It's a small change, but it can transform your sleep quality, boost your energy, and even improve your mood for those precious moments with loved ones. Give it a try. Your body will thank you. 3. Heavy books or reading piles. Number 3 might surprise you. Heavy books or piles of reading material. Many seniors love keeping novels, biographies, or even spiritual books by their bed, thinking they'll inspire relaxation or wisdom before sleep. I'm guilty of this too. I used to stack history books by my bed, hoping to read a chapter each night. But those towering piles can weigh on more than just your nightstand. They can drain your mental energy and disrupt the calm you need for restful sleep. Why are they a problem? First, a stack of books creates visual clutter, which signals to your brain that there's unfinished business. Each book feels like a task waiting to be tackled, subtly stressing you out when you're trying to unwind. For seniors, mental overstimulation before bed can lead to racing thoughts, making it harder to fall asleep. Studies show that cognitive overload at night can increase sleep latency by 15 to 20 minutes, leaving you tossing and turning. I've had clients tell me they lie awake feeling guilty for not finishing that novel or worrying about forgetting key insights from a self-help book. Then there's the physical risk. Heavy books can fall off an unstable nightstand, startling you awake or worse, causing injury if you reach for something in the dark. As we age, our reflexes slow, and a midnight mishap can lead to bruises or even fractures. I remember my aunt, a 68-year-old avid reader, who knocked over a hardcover during a restless night. The crash left her shaken, and she couldn't sleep for hours. Plus, dust on old books can trigger allergies, especially for seniors with sensitive lungs, leading to coughing or congestion that ruins sleep. Here's what I recommend. Keep just one light, uplifting book by your bed, maybe a short novel or a collection of poems. Store heavier reads on a shelf across the room to reduce clutter and temptation. Better yet, try a gratitude journal instead. Writing down 3 things you're thankful for takes 5 minutes and calms your mind, setting the stage for peaceful sleep. When I started this habit, I noticed I fell asleep faster and woke up with a clearer head. It's like giving your brain permission to rest. Clear that pile, choose one soothing read, and watch how your bedroom transforms into a true sanctuary. 4. Unfinished craft projects. Next on our list, unfinished craft projects like knitting, sewing kits, or sketch pads. Many seniors find joy in creative hobbies, and it's tempting to keep these projects close, thinking you'll work on them before bed. I've been there. Years ago, I kept a cross-stitch project by my bed, convinced it would relax me. But those half-done crafts can silently chip away at your sleep, health, and peace of mind, especially as we age. Here's the issue. Unfinished projects are like little reminders of things left undone. Every time you see that tangled yarn or incomplete drawing, your brain registers it as a task, sparking guilt or frustration. For seniors, this mental nagging can trigger anxiety, which is the last thing you need when trying to rest. Research shows that unresolved tasks increase cortisol, a stress hormone that disrupts sleep cycles. I've worked with clients who couldn't sleep because their minds kept circling back to that one more row they didn't finish. Over time, this stress can strain your mood, making it harder to connect with family or enjoy daily activities. There's also a safety concern. Craft supplies like needles, scissors, or small beads are hazardous at night, especially if you're groggy or have reduced dexterity. A misplaced pin could prick you, or a spilled box of beads could cause a slip during a bathroom trip. I once helped a client, Margaret, a 75-year-old quilter, who accidentally knocked over her sewing kit one night. The mess left her so rattled she stayed awake worrying about cleaning it up. Plus, some materials like dusty yarn or paint fumes can irritate sensitive lungs, worsening conditions like asthma, which affects 10 to 15% of seniors. My solution? Designate a crafting corner far from your bed, maybe in a sunny spot where you can enjoy it during the day. Keep your nightstand for essentials only, a glass of water, a lamp, or a small journal. If crafting relaxes you, finish your session an hour before bed to give your mind time to settle. I started doing this with my painting hobby, and it was a game changer. My evenings became calmer, and I slept deeper, waking up ready to tackle my projects with fresh energy. Try it, move those crafts, reclaim your rest, and let your creativity shine when you're truly awake. 5. Sugary snacks or drinks. Number 5 might hit close to home. Sugary snacks or drinks like candy, cookies, or even a glass of juice. Many seniors keep these nearby for a quick treat, especially if nighttime hunger strikes or medications cause dry mouth. I'll confess, I used to stash chocolate by my bed, thinking it was a harmless comfort. But those sweet indulgences can wreak havoc on your sleep, energy, and long-term health, especially for older adults. Why are they a problem? Sugar spikes your blood glucose, giving you a burst of energy when you should be winding down. This can keep you awake or cause restless sleep as your body struggles to stabilize. For seniors who may already have slower metabolism or conditions like diabetes, affecting 25% of those over 65, these spikes are even riskier. They can lead to morning fatigue, mood swings, or worse, exacerbate chronic illnesses. I saw this with my client, James, a 70-year-old with prediabetes. He kept soda by his bed and wondered why he woke up jittery and tired. Then there's the dental angle. Sugary residues linger in your mouth overnight, increasing the risk of cavities or gum disease, which seniors are more prone to due to receding gums. Poor oral health is linked to heart issues, so this isn't just about teeth. Plus, snacks attract ants or crumbs, creating hygiene issues that disrupt your bedroom's calm. I learned this when I found crumbs in my sheets after a late-night snack. Talk about a restless night. Here's what I suggest. Replace sugary snacks with a small bottle of water or herbal tea like chamomile, which soothes without sugar. If hunger strikes, keep a few unsalted nuts or a slice of apple in the kitchen, not by your bed, to avoid mindless munching. I started sipping tea before bed, and it became a calming ritual that helped me sleep soundly. For James, switching to water cut his nighttime waking by half, and he felt sharper during the day. It's not about denying yourself joy, it's about choosing habits that nurture your body. Clear those snacks, hydrate wisely, and watch your energy soar for those moments that matter, like laughing with grandkids or enjoying a quiet sunset. 6. Negative news or stressful media. Our final item is one we often overlook. Negative news or stressful media, like a radio, tablet, or even a newspaper with alarming headlines. Many seniors keep these nearby to stay informed or unwind with a podcast. I used to leave my radio on low, thinking it was soothing background noise. But consuming stressful content before bed can sap your sleep, drain your energy, and even affect your relationships, especially as we age. Here's why it's harmful. Negative news, think crime reports or economic woes, triggers your fight or flight response, raising stress hormones like adrenaline. This keeps your mind racing when it should be calming down. For seniors, prolonged stress can worsen conditions like hypertension, affecting 60% of those over 65, and disrupt sleep, leading to fatigue or irritability. I've had clients who check news apps before bed and then lay awake worrying about the world, unable to relax. This stress can spill into relationships, making you less patient with loved ones. There's also the overstimulation factor. Media devices emit blue light, which, as we discussed, suppresses melatonin. Even audio, like a tense podcast, keeps your brain engaged, preventing the quiet needed for deep sleep. I noticed this when I switched my radio to music one night and still felt restless. The constant input was too much. Plus, keeping devices close tempts you to check updates, pulling you further from rest. My friend Linda, a 67-year-old retiree, said she'd browse headlines at midnight, only to lose hours of sleep to worry. My advice? Ban stressful media from your bedroom. If you love staying informed, set a cutoff, say 7 p.m., and read or listen in another room. Replace bedside media with calming alternatives, like a white noise machine or a book of short stories. I started playing soft classical music an hour before bed, and it's like a lullaby for my mind. Linda tried this and said she felt lighter, sleeping through the night and waking up kinder to herself and others. Your bedroom should be a haven, not a newsroom. Make this change, and you'll protect your peace, your health, and the joy of your connections. Wow, we've covered so much today. From cluttered keepsakes to stressful news, these 6 items might seem innocent, but they can quietly steal your sleep, energy, and health. Here's the big lesson I hope you take away. Your bedroom is your sanctuary, and small changes can make it a place of true rest and renewal. As seniors, we deserve to wake up feeling vibrant, ready to share stories with friends, hug our grandkids, or simply enjoy a quiet morning coffee. Every choice you make, like clearing clutter or dimming that clock, honors your well-being and the life you've built. I've seen these changes transform lives. My client, Sarah, cleared her nightstand and slept better, giving her energy to volunteer at her church. Tom ditched his bright clock and started hiking again. These aren't just tips. They're acts of self-love that ripple into every part of your life, from your health to your relationships. So pick one change to try tonight. Maybe move that craft project or swap out those snacks. Comment below with the tip you're excited to try. I read every single one, and it means the world to know what resonates with you. If this video helped you, please hit that like button. It helps others find these tips too. And don't forget to subscribe and ring the bell so we can keep exploring ways to live healthier and happier together. If you're still here, comment 1 to let me know you made it to the end. You're amazing. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Here's to restful nights and joyful days.